I'm warming up at the par 3 courser before I break my 10 under record. I'm gonna just warm up here real quick. Golly, this noise.
This is EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. Alongside Frank Novello, I'm Rich Lerner, and partner, you and I have called a lot of rounds of golf through the years. I know there's always something that piques your interest. How about today?
Rich, every day brings you a chance to do something special. And when we get to sit in this perch, that's what I look for. And I don't want to see the head going down. I want to see that every single shot is a chance to do something special. That could be a chip. Maybe the chip goes in. Maybe it's a 30-footer that goes in. Maybe a drive gets rifled down the fairway. Do something special.
Okay, a little beyond the hole, but a good shot, and a birdie attempt coming up. Nota Begay III is down there. This for an opening birdie.
He does have a bit of an incline to navigate, but other than that, this shouldn't move much at all.
Ah, yes, very well read. To 1 under now for the day.
Even if it's on the green,
and that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Now from a tight lie, this his second.
How's it 11
and that's not exactly ideal. Far from a tap-in for his par.
You're being too kind. That's not at all ideal.
That's disappointing. He misses the par putt. He'll have this for bogey. So just getting started. Even par so far. Now on the third tee.
Well, that chip shot that went 10 yards right makes no sense. And then I just had no clue where I should have placed my...
Okay, not taking any chances there. A good, safe play in the middle portion of the green.
14 feet to the hole.
Yes, nicely done. It's in for birdie.
So when I play, I do the overhit method.
Now at 1 under par.
Something, it's stupid, but... Oh, I hate this. I honestly do. Even that's in the water. I mean, it's just so dumb. I hate it.
Yeah, not sure if that was a mishit or just a miscalculation, but that comes up well short and is into the hazard.
It's the most annoying hole
I've ever seen in my life. It's his third at the par 3.
And then it just hits that and then bumps out, and then now it's already a bogey. It's going to turn into a double bogey if I don't make this stupid putt.
Okay, good job to limit the damage. As
now we're back on point. I don't care. This is a warm-up. This is a warm-up. Okay, I can't get so mad. Now I'm gonna start over-swinging when it comes to these stupid water fairways.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Now, from the apron, second to the par 3.
I just have the Tiger Woods move now. I mean, I already know this is going in, but still. Or not. You know?
Oh, he nearly got away with his par from off the green. Still a great shot, Frank.
Yeah, he's surprised it didn't get to the hole. And to be honest, at first, I thought he hit it too hard, but it didn't even get there.
1 over for the day.
I appreciate you. All right.
Looking for one good, clean strike of the golf ball here at the par 3.
Bro.
That one unable to hold the green. It'll come back into the fairway. Clean lie here for his second to the par 3. Oh, missed the green at the par 3. No problem. That is in from off the putting surface for an unlikely 2.
This is another place I'm spending. was playing my dad yesterday. I didn't know how to give it backspin. That would have been also homework. Anyways, I was playing with my dad
That's
yesterday.
quality shot right there, just left of the hole, and a birdie opportunity
8
coming
under.
up.
He had, I think, 4 or 5. It's the first time I've ever beat him. The last time I played, I was like horrible. It only took me a month to get this good, and I just did.
Right, just didn't have
But it
the
took me
right
a month to
line.
get this good. So I get 10 under par. It's my record. I'm beating it today, though.
Disappointment there. We'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par.
That's why I hate par three.
To the 8th hole.
There's so much water for no reason. Hey,
That needed a little more carry to be safe. Instead, it comes back into the water. Okay, so the drop made, and this will become his
Chipping
third
number
at the
3.
par 3.
Okay, no problem with that.
Yeah, it's not hard to do the chipping, dude. All you gotta do is get it straight and go do it. Yes, say.
Okay, that will come to
Or
rest.
just go to the fairway. I mean, I
But
wanted
that's
to
still
roll through it.
a good shot inside of 10 feet. Now, from short range, a second. It doesn't hurt to leave it short when you do that. Well done. That.
I've never had so many chip-ins. Okay, apparently I had the game paused. What is it?
EA Sports coverage of the world of golf brings us north of the border to the Canadian province of Alberta and Banff Springs Golf Course, just west of Calgary.
We can break 10 under today.
Rich Lerner joined up in the booth
I'm
by
gonna go
Frank
crazy.
Nobilo. Frank,
I'll
there's
break 10
nothing like it early tee time to get the adrenaline flowing.
And also, too, the golf course is perfect. Less divots. You don't see any sort of marks on the green. Greens are going to putt beautifully. There's also, the course is a little bit softer. It's got the moisture from overnight. And also, when they've cut the golf course, there's that really green, fresh smell, like it's brand new.
So trouble off the tee. Now his second at 1. All right, not exactly what you're hoping for, but safely on the putting surface with birdie still in play. This will be a 14-foot putt here.
Oh!
Just gonna sneak on by.
Alright, I'll take a par. Dude, come on. The first hole birdie would have given me the most confidence of all time. All I need is...
And he will finish that off for his
Birdie,
par.
birdie,
So
birdie,
nice
birdie,
job
birdie,
to
birdie, birdie.
rally back after hitting the opening tee shot in
Eagle
the
birdie.
bunker.
Birdie,
Frank, how
eagle,
about the
eagle,
par
birdie.
3 second
I don't,
hole?
it
The
doesn't
first
matter.
of 5
I just
par
need...
3s the players will play today, Rich. This one's surrounded by bunkers, but certainly one of the shorter par 3s. So with a good tee shot here, you can imagine you could easily get a putt inside 10 to 15 feet for birdie.
Right into the
Yeah, not
fairway.
quite enough on that one. It's going to take this slope and come back off the front of the green. Now chipping up to the putting surface for this,
I don't get
his
it.
second shot.
Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. So the second hole proves a bit too tough. It's a bogey after that opening
One
par.
over here.
Frank, how about the first
I got
par
a
5
double
on the
bogey,
golf
that's
course
fine,
here at the
so.
third, just a shade under
got a birdie the
530
first hole,
yards. Good
a double
birdie
bogey.
opportunity.
It certainly
Nice.
is. There's 3 bunkers just down that left side. Avoid those, and this par 5, very reachable.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, that swing, absolutely perfect. And a good result as well. Now a big spot here for something good. This is a short second to the par 5.
Wait, what? Okay, yeah, let me just use a 58 degree. Like, for what? I don't know what finessing is, but...
Okay, I'm pretty happy with that
I
one.
should've
On
shut
the
it.
green and two,
I
but
just
a
had no idea.
long ways. Frank, he'll need to refocus immediately because that's not a guarantee. 2 putts from that distance.
Exactly, Rich. No time to celebrate right now. Grind on that first putt. Get it inside that magic circle. At least try and guarantee a birdie.
Oh, I can't tell you how good that is to get it to stop where it did from that far away. That is a super putt.
I honestly thought I was about to get an eagle.
Okay, so that's just how you want to play.
Made you
On
said
two,
that. I
two
mean,
putts from there, and it's a birdie 4.
To get
You're at
10
par
under,
5.
you have to get 10
Frank, when you
birdies.
play Banff, you get some of these wow moments where you stand on the tee and you say, ooh, look at it.
This is one. Yeah,
I got
this is
2
one of them,
tries.
Rich.
I got
Yeah,
2 tries.
The elevation change from tee to green is quite
So-
dramatic. Consequently, you're going to have to club down a little. At least 2 clubs shorter than what that yardage says on the card.
Second shot now, here at the par
Easy
3.
shipping, that's lightweight. Okay, we're not. I just rolled right. And then, you know, yeah, screw your slip
That's
over
gonna
with
leak out to right
that.
and trickle away. Not
Oh,
a great read there.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I'm just starting. Oh, I need a way better like, type of possession.
Now,
like that
from the
today.
foot of the picturesque Canadian Rockies and Banff Springs Golf Course, this is EA Sports coverage of PGA Tour Golf. With Frank Nobilo by my side, I'm Rich Lerner. Frank, as weekend golfers know, there's always part of your game that you're focused on. So I'll ask the question, what are you going to be looking at here today?
Tee to green. Rich, I know people always say putting's important. I'm not going to say it's overrated, but tee to green. If you want to play good golf day in, day out, fairways greens. That's the secret.
Oh, he made it. What a start to this
All right,
round.
there
An
we go.
eagle
All
here
right.
at the first hole. And if that is
All
a
right.
harbinger of what's to come, he may be in for a special and memorable round of golf.
Oh,
Frank, it's always nice to begin a round with a little variety. We had a
was not
relatively
expecting
short
that,
par
okay.
4 opening hole and now a par 3 to back it up.
You can see why
Back
short
it up
iron
with the
play
warm
is
shot.
going to be paramount today, Rich. Short iron into the first hole and a chance here to hit another short iron into a short par 3. So you can get off to a very fast start.
Going to have to give this a pretty good thump. This is well back there and into the hill. Oh, dude, that, just when you thought this round couldn't get better, that
Right.
goes in from long distance.
I knew that last
Plenty
round.
of
It was
scoring
just, I was feeling
opportunities in the
a little
early
bit.
portion of this golf course. We're now at a par 5, the third hole, and it's only 528
Okay, bet
yards.
we're already at a
You
par
can
5.
see why we're going to see a lot of people perhaps being 3 under through the first 3 holes, Rich. This par 5 bending to the right, very reachable. You just keep that tee shot nice and high off the tee. Let it carry as far as possible.
All right, in the fairway. Definitely within range of getting home in two. This, his second. Oh, what a good shot that is. Home in two on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank. Now maybe a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
No!
That would have been a good one to convert on.
Gosh.
Instead, that'll be left for birdie. Not much left here for birdie.
Pretty non-straight shot, I guess. Wait.
Oh, he drains another one. This is fast becoming a round to keep our eye on. Eagle, birdie, birdie for his first 3 holes, and a 4-under start to his round.
Shit, it's a 4-4.
Frank, it's always fun to play a par 3 just like this one.
The ball's going to go further. Obviously, get to tee it up. Should be able to carry that water. That's really the only problem for the player in front. But once again, another good chance for a birdie.
192-yard par 3 fourth. That one unable to hold the green. It'll come back into the fairway. Just got to cut the legs out from under this one. It's his second. So that may be not his best of chips, but he'll have that for his par.
You'd expect that to be a little closer from where he was, and that is far from a gimme.
Yep, good work not to let that get away, and that's in for a par.
The record seems promising.
Back on the tee here at Banff Springs, 5th hole, 424-yard par 4. What's the setup here, Frank?
Well, it's very tempting to try and hit a draw because that's the way in which the hole is shaped. But the main goal is to make sure that you can take that second bunker, the one on the left side, out of play with that tee shot.
Oh. Oh.
Well, this is left all the way. And this one's slowed up by the leaves, and that's not going to be a great result. Pretty shaggy lie here, as he'll try to muster up something for his second. Third shot coming up now from the bunker.
Oh!
Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand, and that race is right on by. Nah, that's going to wander up to the right. Maybe 2-3 feet coming back.
Dude. Huh? Wasn't expecting a little bit
We're on the day. Frank, the 6th here at Banff Springs is a good little hole, isn't it?
It is very tempting, very easy to sort of just stand up there and wail away with the driver and get caught. This is a generous fairway. You could hit any club down there and you're not going to have a problem with a second shot. So it's just trying to find a yardage that you're comfortable with.
And that, I do believe, is into the bunker. After a big drive, he'll dig in for a second out of the sand. Oh, how about that for a blast out of the bunker? Nearly hold it for eagle.
Yeah, again. Oh, let's go.
Okay, his fine play continues. He is dialed in as the short birdie putt here gets him to 4 under for his round.
670
Now to the
yards.
second par 5 on this opening 9. Frank, this is a pretty long hole, 602 yards.
Well, it's called hoodoo. Do you know what hoodoo means? It means bad luck, actually, so you don't really want to be thinking about that on this tee shot. 602 yards, if you belt one off the tee, well, you might avoid the bad luck.
This may be a touch right.
And it goes right in the stupid sand.
That one gonna be into the bunker off the tee. Getting out more important than distance here as he readies his second.
I'm no longer gonna listen to your stupid self.
Yeah, sensational shot here. 2 on the par 5, and Frank, a good eagle.
Well, you're exactly right, Rich. 2 good shots into this par 5. A chance to be more than well rewarded.
Oh, man, the putter is working now. That is back-to-back eagles, a rarity in the world of golf.
Back-to-back eagles?
Frank, you like this kind of design feature where you go from the longest hole in the course immediately to the shortest hole?
Certainly, golf giveth and golf taketh away. This is just minimally uphill, just a couple of feet, but you can see from the overview the design of the green. When that flag's on the right, it's a little bit of a longer carry, so just be a little cognizant of that. You don't have to hit it directly at the flag.
We turn to Nota Begay III for this look at birdie.
And I don't think he'll want to deviate from a straight-in lead just a little left hand.
Oh, that is a picture of class right there. A tee shot on the green, and then a long putt goes down for birdie. Now to hole number 9, 501 yards. It's a par 5.
Yeah, we finished with the 3rd par 5 on the front 9. You're just going to come through those sort of chute of marvelous trees that define this fairway. Just avoid the right side. Something down the left side is going to open up the second shot.
Oh yeah, no, that was perfect too.
No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway.
All right, we'll definitely take that.
Now, from way down there, a good look at a second to the par 5.
Oh, it's another par 5. Perfect. Oh, dude.
Man, Frank, it is one thing to stack pars on the scorecard.
That would have been nice.
Eagles, this is an incredible performance.
Well, I'm used to birdie feasts, but eagle feasts? I didn't think you could do that.
Come on, are you kidding? A 3rd eagle of the round? That is not something
I'm
you
almost
see every
beating
day,
it
I promise you.
First 9 holes.
Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. We are back on this beautiful day here at Banff Springs in the Canadian Rockies, set to kick off all the action on the back 9. The 10th begin with a par 3, Frank, 218 yards.
And I have no idea why this is called Little Bow, because over 200 yards, you really have to bow up with this tee shot here. That's for sure. Bending there, you need something that comes out of the gate very, very straight and with a decent height on it as well. If you want to land on that left side of the green and make it stop.
That is a good-looking pass out of the bunker right there. Got that to stop in a good place, leaving just a few feet for par. Yep, good solid stroke there, and a nifty up and down out of the green side bunker. On the tee here at the 11th hole, 417-yard par 4. Is this a drive you like to hit, Frank?
It certainly is, Rich, but it's a little narrower than what your eye first sees. And the reason why, there's a tree sort of another 40, 50 yards down the right side past that bunker. So if you...
And that was flirting with disaster the whole way, and it's going to wind up hopping into the bunker. All right, not exactly what you're hoping for, but safely on the putting surface with birdie still in play. Chance now for another birdie. Oh, yes, that's the right line, and it's in for a birdie. Well done. Here at the 12th, par 4, 442 yards. Frank, what's ahead?
This one's called Big Boat. Hole's certainly a lot longer than the 10th hole, which is Little Boat. Dog legs to the player's right. A couple of bunkers down the left side. That first bunker on the left shouldn't be too much of a problem to carry. But once again, even though the hole bends to the right, you'd like to be down the opposite side of the fairway, which is the left.
Okay, I was right. My calculations were correct.
Once again, another great tee shot. I'm starting to wonder, how low can you go? And the driving has been simply superb.
A touch more accuracy could have had him on in one. Instead now, the second from the side of the green.
And that's all set up by the big tee shot. You put yourself in that good of a position in the fairway just short of the green, and good things are bound to happen.
That's as stress-free a birdie as you're going to get on this course. That is well done.
Well, Frank, here's another pretty long par 3, the 13th here at Banff Springs, 225 yards. What's the right play?
Well, unless they have that flag all the way in the back, that first 2/3 of the green is just like a nice big circle. You hit it anywhere on that, you're going to have a putt of some 20, 25 feet maximum for birdie.
Okay, fortunate there. That ball hops onto the green, and he'll be left with that for his birdie. Got it there, but not quite on target.
I'll take a par, I guess.
That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it.
Frank, this par 4 14th hole at about 440 yards will test you all the way up to that green, won't it?
It certainly will. It just looks like you should bash it over those bunkers down the left side, but the green pitches from left to right, so the best access is actually down the right side, coming in from that sort of right line. So don't be fooled here.
That's a big lash. He might be able to cover this.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
Not a big issue, though it is in the rough. Should have a go at this one. Second shot now, 14th hole. Shouldn't be much in this for birdie. Yeah, can't take those for granted. Good concentration there, and it's in for a birdie.
Well, now the par 4s begin to stretch out a little bit. The 15th here, Frank, is 475 yards.
Certainly want to put your big shoes on here. Nice big slinging draw off the tee might help go a little further. Does go downhill considerably, so you get a little bit more run out of the tee shot if you did that.
Oh, do you believe it? Right off making birdie. This tee shot on the very next hole. Out of bounds. Yeah, much better there. No questioning whether this is in bounds. It is right there in the fairway. Fourth shot, wants to get this close.
All right, do I have magical powers? Dude, holy, whoa!
That is a gorgeous shot, inside of 5 feet.
I don't even care what's about to do, first of all. That shot.
Yeah, that's a good escape
dude,
right there. Out of
I
bounds
thought that was
off
going
the
to be
tee,
par.
but in the end, it leads to just the one drop shot.
Frank, the 16th hole, 414 yards, par 4 is nicknamed GOAT. Would that be greatest of all time, or is it just because the possibility you could see old Billy out there here in the Canadian Rockies?
I'd like to think it's the greatest.
This one intently.
Bogey at the last and found the rough here. It's going to be a little bit of a shock on the momentum because it's going in the wrong direction.
Oh, man, absolutely can do no wrong. Dialed in, and that is an eagle, and this is a spectacular round of golf.
Now to the 17th, 374 yards, and Frank, players might be licking their chops here.
They certainly would, Rich. Bunkers left and right, but they can be carried with an aggressive tee shot. It'll set up just a short iron into a green that pitches towards you. So maybe just a little bit underneath the flag with a second shot. Really a chance to have a fast finish.
keep forgetting how to change this camera angle. It's still overswung. I don't know how that happens. Stay.
Errant tee shot here, Rich, but going to have to muscle this one out of the rough.
Getting set for a second shot here at 17. Let's see if he can finish with a good one. This ball in the rough, but a pretty good line.
Not bad. Second pass.
Now this for another birdie. Yeah, walk that one right in. That's a good putt. And it's in for a birdie. Well, here we are at the final hole here at Banff Springs. 578-yard par 5, and Frank, a chance to finish the round with a flourish.
If you're one of the fortunate to hit this fairway, it's very reachable, but well protected by bunkers, left, right, central bunkers as well. You really have to be aware of two things: the wind direction and exactly how far you can carry that tee shot if you want to find this fairway.
That's up the left side. That is a marvelous shot. Look at that, Frank. You know, sometimes on a par 5, you're happy to just be home, maybe 50, 60 feet away. You take your 2 putts and move on. Here you're thinking about eagle, getting out of there with a 3.
Yeah, just imagine if he can roll this one in. What a well-played hole it will be.
Where's my phone, dude?
Yeah, that's well played. It's a birdie at 18. And that will mean that this is a round of, get this, 56. Well, that wraps up another round here at Banff Springs. Frank, what caught your eye today?
Just a gorgeous scenery, Rich. Golf course not overly long, but not often we get north of the border in just an idyllic part of the world.
We saw plenty of great shots out on the course today, and we're looking forward to getting back to the action soon. So for all of us here at EA Sports, this is Rich Lerner, along with Frank Nobilo saying,
all right, well, peace.
until next time.
Can't believe Mitch did that.